are you talking like that? You remind me of your dad when you did that.
Taking a piss.
Yeah. We don't have notes. We say it off the top of our heads.
No, we don't. We've got loads of notes, mate.
I should have worn the head torch.
I told you to wear the head torch.
Cuttity cut.
2 weeks till Christmas.
So our topic today is going to be the most frequently asked questions that we get as online coaches about the gym.
It's my time to shine.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of A Couple of Coaches podcast with me, Emma Harding, and my co-host, Michael Clark.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How's your day been?
Why are you talking like that? You remind me of your dad when you did that. You know when your dad talks in a posh voice?
Does he?
Yeah, it's quite funny.
Taking a piss.
Yeah. So Michael, here we are, another episode. You're very engrossed in your laptop.
All right, I'm just looking at today's
welcome
notes.
to the show.
Welcome to the what?
Well, welcome everyone to the show.
You just done that, didn't you?
Yeah, but stop looking at your laptop and welcome everyone to the show.
I'm just going through today's notes because we've got a lot
We
of
don't
notes.
have notes. We say it off the top of our heads.
No, we don't. We've got loads of notes, mate. You say it off your phone. But yes, 2 weeks till Christmas.
When this is going out.
When this is going out.
Because you keep saying that and it keeps confusing me.
Yeah, I know. That's 3 weeks yesterday.
Yeah.
But
when this is live, oh no, it doesn't take much to confuse me, to be honest. But when this is live, it will be 2 weeks to Christmas, which is probably the scariest thing I've heard since.
But why is it scary?
I hurt my foot. What?
Why is it
Because
scary?
I don't know why. I just feel like the lead
But
up to Christmas is
get
really
all
stressful.
excited.
I find it stressful.
That's well
and then
stressful.
it's one day and then it's a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it? And then it's over and then it's a new year and then it's like new year, new me, and then
Well,
Just
welcome
too much.
welcome to my world. Exactly why I don't get all excited over Christmas.
yeah, but
I like the jolly, I like the family and friends getting together, but I'm not going to get overexcited because, like you said,
Right.
it's one day and it's done.
literally,
Do you know what I mean?
I'm already thinking about just it ending and just being like me.
Well, yeah, done. For another year. Anyway, yeah, 2 weeks. But as you were saying, you about your running, you're back.
I'm
Back
back
with a
running.
bang, yeah.
I think last episode I said I was gonna go for a run,
You've been for 2 since,
and I've been for 2 since.
and there's still
Last
no
night
injury.
I went in the dark, all on my own, like a big girl.
You did 3 kilometers.
Do you know what?
About 2 hours. But
I actually think we both need to get some sort of like high vis. It's actually very dangerous. Don't you think?
not if you're running on the path.
I should have worn the head torch.
I told you to wear the head torch.
Guys, me and Mike have a head torch and it's not even for running. It's for when we take Max for a poo in the dark because we can't see shit.
Can't see shit.
No, it's actually
Did
really
you mean
hard.
that?
No, I
You
didn't.
didn't mean
It just
that?
came out.
Literally, that was why we got it, because we can't see his shit when he shits.
Literally, mate, taking him for a shit in the rain when it's dark. He goes for a shit, then you're trying to get the poo bag out the thing, you're trying to get your torch up on your phone. It's all a lot. So we just go, and it goes.
Yeah.
It's very bright, isn't it?
What did you do the other day that cracked me up? Oh, when I was driving, I think, where was I driving?
You went to the gym, I think, quite early, and it was still dark.
Oh, and you did the flashy thing.
Yeah, there's a flash version. He drove
It, like,
past, and I put the
flashes,
flash
like,
on to say, "See you later."
That was like
drive safe.
That was like a bicycle.
Bye bye. Anyway, back running, loving it, feeling good. Not going to think about the foot, just going to keep enjoying it and loving it. Also, any runners, I really enjoyed running to Christmas music last night. Made me feel really happy.
Yeah,
and
gets you going,
because
yeah.
I was running around like the streets, there was like everyone's Christmas lights on. So there's Christmas music in my ears. There's Christmas lights all around, and I was just running.
And you felt good.
Couldn't breathe, but I was all
Really
right.
running, yeah, nearly died, but yeah. Well done. You're back. And when's the next one?
Probably at the weekend.
Yeah.
Sometime. Yeah, I don't want to go in the dark again. It was sad. It was scary. Yeah. How is your cuttity cut going?
Yeah, it's going all right.
Cut.
I mean, you told me I've got abs the other day, so.
You do have abs.
Yeah,
Hey, everyone's seen it on your Instagram. You post a picture in the mirror every day.
Yeah, every
You
week.
love yourself.
Yep.
Um,
Someone's got to show this sexy body off.
ooh.
Yeah, no, it's going well. I'm well ahead of schedule, but obviously we've said this a million times, just to get ahead for Christmas, because I can have a couple of days of enjoying it. Although do you know what? Like the other day, so basically I was on TikTok, just doing a little 20-minute stint on TikTok, and I saw a guy who made the nachos in the air fryer. I sent it to Emma. Emma was like, "Do you want that tonight?" She caught me off guard. I said, "You know what? Yes, I will.
That's the sort of shit I get sent to making nachos in the air fryer.
And
It's fucking banging though.
that was an anticlimax.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was quite nice.
No, they were really nice. But afterwards, I just felt like...
Bit sicky.
Don't know, I just felt a bit gross. I think where, like, I've been so good, you just... I don't know, I felt a little bit... Although I didn't, I'm not one for, like, saying you can't have this, you can. But because I've been so disciplined, I felt like I let myself down a little bit. Do you know what I mean? That was, like, the first proper meal where it was a bit probably calorific.
Look, it's okay to have an off day.
It's all right. It's all right. We're still here. We punched in a lower weight, so we're all good.
Or are you on your laptop?
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at the next thing, and it's quite funny. No,
What?
sorry, I was looking at something else. Anyway,
It looks like it. He's so interested in the screen.
what?
He said porn.
Porn, yeah. And you can talk, by the way, Emma. I'm just going through what we're talking about in a bit.
So,
Oh, you're looking at your phone, are you?
let's talk about our topic today. So our topic today is going to be the most frequently asked questions that we get as online coaches about the gym specifically. So when we take on new clients, when we speak to people, these are the sort of quite common questions that come to us about the gym. So we thought, if those people want to know it, you, Dad, probably want to know it.
Literally. Ian, this is all for you.
So yeah, we're gonna go through them. Do you want to kick us off, Michael?
I will kick us off with one of my most commonly asked questions, and that is, how often do I need to go to the gym? That is the question. And the answer to that is, it's always dependent. There is no set amount of times that you should go to the gym. So it's all going to be based firstly around your goal, like what are you looking to achieve in terms of going to the gym. Secondly, your availability. You know, if you're not going to you shouldn't go to the gym 6 times a week if you can't go to the gym 6 times a week, and it's going to cause a stress or strain on your life to a point where you're not going to be consistent with it, and then you're just going to end up just fucking it off, basically. So in terms of how often should you go to the gym, firstly, what is your goal? Secondly, you go accordingly to kind of your lifestyle and the amount of times you can go. But we would say, for a bottom line of trying to get some decent results in terms of building muscle, I would say a minimum of 3 times, really, to get a good stimulus across your whole body. And then I would say a maximum, probably like 5. I mean, I go 6 times sometimes, but in terms of a maximum to get really good results, but then also factoring in your rest time as well, I would say a maximum of 5 times. Would you agree?
Yeah. Just
But
whatever
it's
is manageable for you.
Manageable, yeah. And it's just dependent, like what your kind of goal actually is at the time, and the time that you have to commit to the gym. That needs to be worked out first. There's no like set time, like, all right, if you want to build muscle, you have to go to the gym 5 times.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's either like a personal preference, or it's like, you tell me what you want to do and I will tell you how many times you're going to have to commit,
no,
sort of
that's
Depends.
the answer, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Cool. So a question that I get quite often, because I obviously coach only women, a lot of the time I get ladies saying to me, if I go to the gym and lift weights, am I going to get bulky, or I'm a bit scared of being too muscly? And obviously my answer is to them that getting bulky or building a lot of muscle isn't just as simple as lifting a few weights a couple of times a week. Obviously, there is a lot more to actually build a sufficient amount of muscle mass, and that includes your nutrition and everything like that, not just simply lifting weights. So I think it's something that obviously scares a lot of people, and they're a bit scared of looking manly or bulky or too muscly, but it's just not going to be the case. If you're planning on going to the gym 3 times a week and you're going to lift some weights, you're not going to get bulky. You obviously also need to be training those muscles for a long period of time as well. So if you're going to do, a 4-month plan, you're not going to get bulky in that time. You've got to be consistent, and it's got to be long periods. So don't let that put you off going to the gym and lifting weights, because it's just not going to happen like that.
No.
It would be amazing if it was that easy to get bulky. You know, all these people would be having a laugh. But it's hard. It's very hard, and you've got to put in the work.
Also, like we said this yesterday, didn't we? Fat is more bulky than muscle. Like muscle's more dense. So people are like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym and get bulky. But, bro, you'll fucking eat and get bulky. Do you know what I mean? You get more bulky from eating and putting on body fat than you will from going to the gym and building some muscle and losing that body fat.
Yeah.
But also, I think a lot of women clients, when they say because what was it people say?
Yeah, we were saying last night, you know, but when we speak to people and we say sort of what are your goals, people will say, I want to tone up.
Yeah.
But I don't want to look too muscly. And I don't want to lose too much weight.
Yeah.
And I
think people know what tone up means.
I completely understand where they're coming from. I completely get what they mean. But yeah, like you said, they don't fully understand the real meaning of being toned.
Yeah.
Obviously, being toned is showing your muscles. And in order to show your muscles, you've got to reduce the body fat that is covering your muscles.
Yeah.
If you want your muscles to look absolutely mega, you've got to build those muscles.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I do think a lot of women think when they say I don't want to get bulky, they really mean they don't want to get kind of really low body fat to the point where they have like veins and their muscles are more prominent. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just more of a misunderstanding.
Which isn't going to happen from a 4-month diet.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, no, unless you're going down, doing a proper sort of prep. So
yeah,
I think it's just people just misunderstand what they mean. Yeah. Right. Next one. How long will my sessions be? That's another one. Obviously, people want to know how long their training sessions should or will be. Obviously, people with time limits and stuff. But your sessions can... 45 minutes is enough time. 3 45-minute sessions a week is more than enough time to get good enough workouts in to see significant results. And what's that, like 1.8% of your time or something like that, or 1.3, I don't know. So yeah, in terms of sessions, I would say anywhere from 45 to 60 minutes, depending on the time that you have to give to the gym. If you're like, right, yeah, I can go to the gym for an hour and a half, that's fine. Then you may do a bit more stretching. You may have a bit more of extra cardio post-session, and you can take your time during your sessions a bit more. But if you are restricted, then 45 minutes is absolutely fine to get a good session.
Yeah.
And then if you're restricted even more, especially around like the Christmas time and you're kind of like, it's more of a dash in and out, then there is 20, 30-minute workouts that you can do to get a good workout on. That you're not probably going to build significant muscle mass in that time, but you can still do a little bit of a HIIT sweaty circuit workout and get the endorphins flowing and have that mental tick off to say, I've done my session, I feel good, and move on to the next day. So in terms of how long my sessions be, varies on the time that you've got to give, varies on the goal, and I would say anywhere from 45 minutes to 60.
Yeah, I think dependent on the person as well. Like if you know you've got to go be in the gym for 2 hours, you're going to think, I don't want to go. If you know you're going in there and you're going to do a really, really good, intense 45-minute session, you're going to be in, out, it's going to make you even more eager to go.
Yeah.
Again, depending on the person. Some people love spending hours in the gym. Some people just want to get in there, get out. So yeah, make sure you set that up to make you want to go. If you don't want to be in the gym for hours, don't have a session that's going to take you hours.
Also, having a plan gets you through the session quicker, because it's not like you don't have to kind of think, what do I need to do here today? You've got a checklist to follow. Right, I'm going to go and do here 3 sets, 3 sets, 3 sets, 3 sets. Done. One thing that's worth noting, all these bloody questions, we're probably going to say the same thing. Person dependent.
I was going to say that.
Person dependent, goal dependent.
Trend.
That's the thing. But that's the thing with bespoke online coaching is it's not like a group one shoe fits all program. It's all bespoke. So every question here is more likely going to start with, it depends on your goal. It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on what we have at hand, the challenges we have at hand. So yeah, we try and give a close enough answer to all of them, but the reality is most people are going to be in different brackets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. So another one I get quite often is when is the best time to train? Again, this is person dependent. It depends on you. It depends on your lifestyle. It depends on your work life. It depends on how much time you have to obviously give to the gym. Obviously, it depends on your goals. You know, if you have a really short period of time and you need to get ready for something really, really quick, you're going to need to know you're going to have to commit a lot of time to doing that. If obviously you're just looking for a nice lifestyle change, creating some new habits to drop weight over time, then it's about getting it right for you in order to sustain that. The main things you want to think about are you going to be able to stick to the time? So if you say, I'm going to go to the gym in the morning, are you going to be able to do that 3 times a week, every week? If you're not a morning person, if you don't like getting up early, it's probably not going to be the best time for you. So maybe it's about looking at going in the evening. Another thing you want to think about is, are you going to be fueled for that workout? So if you're someone who, you know, doesn't have time to eat in the morning before they go to the gym, but you feel like you need that fuel, otherwise you're going to have a rubbish session, then again, the morning is not good for you. Maybe it's time to look at going later when you've obviously eaten throughout the day and you've got some more fuel in you. So 2 things you want to think about in terms of best time to train is, are you going to be able to stick to that time consistently? And are you going to be fueled enough for that workout?
Yeah.
So it's not scientifically better to train in the morning or train in the evening. It is literally dependent on you.
Yeah. When's your favourite time to train?
I'm a morning gal.
Yeah, I'm a morning boy.
But I have to have eaten. I can't go to the gym on an empty stomach.
I can train fasted.
No, I can't.
Yeah, I'm a morning. I went last night and that was absolutely horrific.
Yeah, the gym.
If I'm honest with you.
But then sometimes I've been in the evening and I've had a really good session.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of good
No,
food.
see, like last night, I reckon I would have had a good session because I was well up for it, but the gym was
So
absolutely
busy.
rammed. So I'm very particular in the order that I like to do my session. I had to change the whole thing up and it just made it a bit disjointed. Do you know what I mean? Like I couldn't get a bench. So I literally had to do arms and kind of my isolation movements before I could do my incline press. So I was like fatigued for doing my incline press and it just annoys me because that's the bit I like to focus on the most. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Still got it done. Right. Where is the next one? I can't see it. Oh, yeah, this is quite common. How often will my workouts change? Yeah, I mean, you don't want to keep changing your sessions. That's the main thing. One of the biggest problems that people have is program hopping and just keep chopping and changing your program because you think that you're going to get a better workout if you keep changing it, or you're going to shock the muscles or whatever people say. But the reality is you want to have your training program, which is consistent of this many days, this many sessions, certain frequency on each muscle group, and then work on progressing on each session. That is as simple as it is. In terms of when should you change your program, like some people get really bored of their program. Like that's just a thing. Like if you get really bored and it's like you're finding that your motivation is dropping, then I would say at least you want to attack a program for a good 4 months, I would say.
Yeah.
Personally, I would say that. You want to give it a good 3 to 4 months of really attacking the same plan, progress on your rest times, your reps, your weight, your tempo. And if you feel then you're getting to a point of kind of bored, you can kind of just change some of the isolation movements around, just to give yourself a bit of a change. You look like you're
I was just going to say again, no, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying again, it depends on your goals as well. Like if you're, wanting to build muscle or build a certain muscle group, like your glutes, your chest or whatever, then you need to be doing the same thing consistently. If, for example, you're a mum of 2 who is doing 3 HIIT sessions at home for 30 minutes each day just to get a workout in, just have a bit of time to yourself, then you're going to want to change that up a lot because you're going to get bored of that very easily. Yeah,
no, person dependent. I mean, I'm looking at that as probably a bit generic there. Like one person who's on a fat loss and muscle growth training program, you want to stick to the same things to be progression.
100%.
But like what Emma said, if you're a mum, you're doing home workouts, I would change them up quite a lot because they would get so fucking boring.
Literally.
But at the same time, I would still say, like, if you're doing a HIIT workout and it's a 20-minute HIIT and you're doing like an AMRAP style and you're trying to beat that time, like it's really good to keep the same one and try and progress on that because you can see a level of progression. but you are going to change that more than you're going to change your just your generic weight lifting.
Sorry, AMRAP just reminds me of the sessions we used to
When
do
we
together.
first met.
And I don't know why the word AMRAP makes me like shiver, because we used to do these
That's
horrible
when you first
sessions.
met me.
No, I know. And like he would, before we'd meet up, he would like send me the
what we're
exercises and he'd write AMRAP at the top and then he'd do all the exercises and I'd be like, oh, fuck my life.
But she would do it because that's when she was like falling in love with me. But if I sent her AMRAP now, it would be one or two things. I'll be left on a blue tick or she would literally just be like, no. Whereas back then it was like, okay, yeah, can't wait.
Yeah. Love AMRAPs.
So yeah, in terms of changing your workouts, program hopping is not ideal if you're trying to progress in muscle growth. But yeah, like Emma said, if you're doing like HIIT workouts and stuff like that, then you can change them up to give yourself a bit more of a motivation.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So one that I commonly get asked is, do I have to go to the gym or can I work out from home? Again, you're going to get bored of us saying this, but it depends on you. Yeah, depends on you and depends on your goals. Oh my God, I'm actually sick of saying that as well.
Yeah,
now.
no, I just looked at my next one. I'm literally going to start off with the same thing.
Yeah. If you want to build good muscle, if you want to get strong, if you want to build a certain muscle group, you need to go to the gym. There is only so much you can do with 5 kg kettlebells at home. Yeah. And you're not going to be able to kit out. Some people might be able to. I'm very jealous if you can. You're not going to be able to kit out a full-on gym in your home. If you just want to exercise for you, it's good for your mental health. It's you time. For example, you're a mum and you just want that time to yourself. Exercising at home is absolutely fine. You don't have to go to the gym. If you're just trying to lose body fat or again, just trying to get into exercise, then absolutely fine. But if you have specific goals to be toned or to build muscle, you need to go to the gym. Yeah,
agreed. But home workouts are quite powerful. I have a client who has been going to the gym for the last 3 months, but her, she's just won a contract or something, and I can't remember the country that it's with, but her work hours are now with them. So it's like it's worked out where she's not really going to be able to go to the gym because the gym's not open when she has to be at her desk. So she just bought a kettlebell and we just put together a little kettlebell workout. So she's just going to run and do kettlebells for like the 6 weeks that it's done, because she understands that she may not progress in terms of a muscle or strength perspective, but from a mental perspective and a general health well-being and doing 30 minutes of moving because you're sitting at a desk, then it's extremely powerful from working out at home, isn't it?
I mean, I have a client, well, they're a couple, we both have them, who have actually quite a decent gym in their home.
They got a quality gym.
And I mean, he's done really well. She's built nice muscle, but they have like a barbell with plates that go on the end and like some heavier things. So that is different. I'm talking if you're at home in your living room, you've got some resistance bands, you've got a few light dumbbells and you've got a skipping rope, for example. You're not really going to be able to build a whole lot of muscle with that, but you're going to be able to have a good, decent session.
Well, you can lean up. I mean, just get your old bloody, what's his name, Johnny Wicks or Joe Wicks, what the fuck
Johnny Wicks
on the TV and do a little HIIT session. It's not the same thing. How long till
Let's try and word it differently.
How long till I see results? Again, it always depends on your start point. Depends what you deem as results. I would like to say within 12 weeks, you're going to lose 10% of your kind of body weight. So if you're starting a program at 80 kilos, within 12 weeks, you should have lost 8 kilos, which is 18 pounds. If you're sticking to our program, and that's kind of a minimum and what most of our clients will achieve or surpass, if that's a correct word. But in terms of how long you see results, it depends, what you deem as a result, how consistent you are, how disciplined you are, how hard you're going to work, and how good your adherence rate is. But you can see results quick if you put the work in. I mean, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I've noticed, or even insert a pic, just my time to shine, from me doing 4 weeks. And it's a noticeable change because I've been obviously super disciplined for 4 weeks, like unsustainably disciplined. But that's how quick you can see results if you're going to do it that way. But we teach a sustainable way. We don't teach a unsustainable way unless we've got clients doing photo
Depends on
shoots
your
and
goal.
stuff. Yeah, but depends on your goal. If you're doing a photo shoot, then fuck me, you're having 10 calories a day. But yeah, I mean, in terms of seeing results, I would say in the first, depends on the person, 10 to 12 weeks, you're going to see a 10% drop in body weight. Over to you, Emma.
So another one that I get asked quite commonly is how heavy should I be lifting? Now, as an online coach, not that there's anything wrong with you saying this, but it's a bit annoying when people say that, because obviously we are online, we don't get to see you in person, and we can't see your ability. So it's all going to depend on your experience with lifting weights and your ability. For example, I've just had a client join me, and a few months ago, before she joined on to me, she was really into the gym, and she lifts heavy, like really, really heavy. So she obviously has had some time off. She's joined on with me, and she was still doing like 60 kg deadlifts the other day. Because she's had that experience before, she can kind of just take herself straight back into that. Whereas I obviously wouldn't be expecting a beginner at the gym to be doing 60 kg deadlift. So depends on your ability, depends on your experience with weightlifting, and your confidence in pushing yourself to lift heavier will come over time. You can't expect yourself to go in the gym and be like, yeah, let's lift heavy, let's hit PBs, stuff like that. You're just going to need to settle yourself in first, and then you can look at progressing, and it will come with time. But yeah, I can't really say you just by the look of your face on this Zoom call, I think you should be lifting 12 kg on the shoulder press, you know? So you kind of got to find it for yourself. You've kind of got to feel your own strength, and obviously always starting light is probably the best thing to do. But usually what I say to clients that have kind of got themselves into it and are kind of like, right, when do I need to up the weight? I say, if you can do 10 to 12 reps with no fatigue, the last 2 reps are just as good as the first 2 reps, you need to go heavy.
Yep.
If you're doing 10 to 12 reps and the last 2 reps are such a struggle, sometimes maybe you don't even make the last rep, you're doing great. You're lifting heavy enough.
Well said.
Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks.
I'm going to move on sharply because we ain't got much time.
Oh,
Shame. Time for food. What should my training split be? Dun, dun, dun. Depends on your goal. What are you thinking?
I'm trying to think of a different way to say it.
Yeah, I mean, what should your training split be? I mean, it again depends on your goal, depends on what you're looking to achieve. If you're John, who wants to build his arms and chest and upper body and just wants to do a little bit of legs, then he's going to have more of a upper body split to a lower body. If you've got Susie, who wants to get a big bum, then she may be training glutes and hamstrings 3 times a week. So she might be on a 3 times lower to 1 upper. And then you might have Johnny, who might be on a 3 upper, 1 lower. But it does always depend on your time, your goal and stuff like that. If you've got good time to give, like a split that I have a few people doing is chest and arms, back and shoulder, or chest and arms, legs, back and shoulders, and then a full body. So they've got a 4-day split. The stimulation is kind of twice around each muscle group. So you're getting a good frequency across your muscle groups over 4 days of work. And then you've got an extra day there if you want to do like some cardio and abs, or just kind of, what did I say the other day that I was going to the gym to do? Just tidy up some bits, you know, bit of calf, bit of traps.
I said, what are you going to do in the gym? He went, bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs, you know?
What?
So that's my training split as well. I like to do chest and arms, legs, back and shoulders, and a full body. So double the stimulus on each muscle group. And then if I got an extra day, I'll just go and do a bit of running, or I'll do some bits and bobs. And you take a picture of me? Yeah. I'll go and do some, just some little bits, like some calves or some traps. Just the little bit, the areas that maybe got missed or didn't get targeted as well. But yeah, that is how we work out training splits. It's always based on your time. Like if you've got 1 day at the gym, just do a full body. If you've got 2 days at the gym, maybe do 2 full bodies or an upper and a lower, you know. If you've got 3 days, upper, lower, full body, you mix it up. Emma, we don't have time for this. You're up.
No, I think we should end it there. I think that is very helpful, and I think if you obviously have any other questions, you can drop us a message, and we can ask them. But hopefully, those are the most common ones we get. So hopefully, there's people out there, Dad, who are wondering.
Bruv,
all of those
he needs to use his bloody treadmill first and
Yeah,
stop hanging his clothes up on it.
Oh no! Do you know what he's made it?
What?
Where he stashes all his Christmas presents that he's bought for someone. He sent me a picture of it the other day saying, "I'm so glad I got my Christmas present shelf out the other day. It's just full of Christmas presents."
Fair enough.
Come on, Dad, use the treadmill. Yeah, thank you for listening, everyone, and we will see you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.
Ta-da.